I am the one who speaks for the dead, and the dead, my friends, have been most eager for this meeting. Once, in this house, a mad doctor made monsters of men. The house burned, but some things do not stay buried. On the shore of Willow Lake it stands again, rebuilt, repainted, and rented to a man who calls himself Dr. Acula.
The young couple swore a woman in white rose from the ditch. The police wrote it down. They had been writing it down all month.
Lieutenant Bradford was called from the opera in white tie and tails. Homicide never asks if the hour is convenient. Patrolman Kelton had faced monsters before and been thanked with a hospital bed. Naturally, they sent him first. In the graveyard behind the house, something in black kept its own appointments. The old couple had lost a son. Acula promised his voice tonight for $300. Grief keeps no receipts. Inside, Dr. Acula sold the grieving what they wanted most: one more conversation with the dead. Cash in advance. Hands on the table, lights low, and let no one break the circle. The management is not responsible for what enters. A trumpet floated on a kindly length of wire. A skeleton danced on another. The dead, it seemed, worked cheap. Spirits rose around the table, cotton by the yard, cut with scissors. The widows wept. The take grew. From a plaster skull came the beloved voice, piped from a phonograph behind the wall. Acula bowed his turbaned head. In the corridor stood the doctor's servant, a giant pulled scarred and mute from the old fire, keeping doors closed and guests in. Bradford found the seance's machinery, wires, horns, and a spirit folded on a shelf. Fraud, neat as a filing cabinet. Kelton emptied his revolver into the woman in white. She kept walking. He sat down in the weeds to reconsider his career. Dr. Acula. Bradford spelled it slowly, the way one spells a lie. The medium smiled and offered him a seance, free of charge. Dr. Acula. A seance, free of charge. Lobo's arms closed like a coffin lid. The lieutenant's top hat rolled politely out of frame. They locked him among the spare ghosts. He borrowed a crowbar from the afterlife and let himself out. The white ghost took off her veil and counted her share. The dead had never paid this well, because the dead had never been consulted. Then the candles bent, though no window stood open. Somewhere below, something had accepted the invitation. For 12 years a man had called the dead across this ground. Tonight, at last the dead answered. They came slowly, as the dead do, patient men with an eternity of appointments, and only one address.
The false ghost met the true one, and learned the difference all at once, the hard way.
The dead took Dr. Acula by his satin sleeves. He had summoned them nightly. They came to confirm the booking. They gave him what he sold, a place among the dead. The lid fitted perfectly. The dead are careful workmen. By morning, the graves were smooth again. Bradford filed his report. No one at headquarters read past the first line. They gave him what he sold, a place among the dead. The lid fitted perfectly. The dead are careful workmen. You have seen it. The telling is done. Now we return to our graves. Perhaps one night soon you will join us.